Hey, what's up, sports bettors? Alex here. Happy New Year. We're not going to take a day off. We're not going to let the profit sleep. So today we have a promo on DraftKings that is extremely profitable. So I thought it would be a cool video to run through the math of. And then we also just have two bets from the plus EV page right here. So what we ended up going with is Ducks money line on TwinSpires. Limited heavily, have made too much money off TwinSpires. And Ducks Golden Knights under 6.5 goals, minus 122 odds on FanDuel. So we were limited on both wagers, both plus EV plays, mathematically profitable from OddsJam, both ARBs to Pinnacle. So these are the two wagers we have. But let's dive into the DraftKings promo. So if you click in, there's this promo called College Football Playoff Bet and Get. Of course, DraftKings isn't the only sportsbook offering promos on these games. So you should, obviously look at other sportsbooks in your state. I'm not going to run through them all, but this one is great. And we're going to run through the math of it. So you can read the terms. If you bet $100 or more on each game, you'll get $1 towards a free bet for every point scored. So if there's 50 points in both games, we bet $100 on two different wagers. DraftKings will give us a free bet of $100, the combined amount of points in both college football playoff games. So what we ended up going with, again, just looking for lines that are best offered on DraftKings. So we looked at OddsJam. We picked the two lines best offered on DraftKings. We ended up going with Georgia, Michigan over 45 minus 115 odds, and Alabama, Cincy over 57 minus 110 odds. So what we can do now is run through the math of it. And I have a few assumptions I'm going to make, and I'm going to explain to you why I have them. So we're betting $200 total, $100 on Alabama, Cincy, $100 on Georgia, Michigan. So our total stake is $200. Now, what I'm just going to assume is the average VIG, or negative profit margin from your bet, is going to be roughly 5%. So that's probably a little high, but this is the typical juice that U.S. sportsbooks have, right? They are earning an expected return of 5% for every wager placed on their sportsbook. Sportsbooks, they're not in the business of just trying to give you good lines. So of course you can find profitable bets as a sports bettor, but they're raking in 5% on average on most bets, let's say. So what that means is we're betting $200 with a negative return of 5%. So the expected value of our bets is going to be negative $10, right? So just these two numbers multiplied together. So these aren't bets we would have taken, of course, if there wasn't a promo. But what we can do next is we can go over here, out of promos, and we can go to college football, and you can see the expected amount of points in both games. So we took the over for both of our promotional bets, Cincy, Alabama over 57, Georgia, Michigan over 45. We took both of these, and this also means this is the expected amount of points in both games, right? The Cincinnati, Alabama game, over 57 is minus 110 odds, under 57 is minus 110 odds. That's what the OU is at. There's an equal amount of money coming in on both sides at 57. So what we know is the expected amount of points in the game that betting markets are implying is 57, right? Markets are implying an expected amount of points in Cincy, Alabama, over under 57. Of course, we don't know if the game's going to go over or under. No one can predict the future. Sports has variance, but this is the expected amount of points projected in the game. 57 is the spot where money's coming in equally on both the over and the under. And then for Georgia, Michigan, it's 45. So what we can do is we have... Oh, this is supposed to be 57, actually. So 57 points, I believe, in Cincinnati, Alabama, 45 in Georgia, Michigan, right? So if we just add these numbers together, we're expecting 102 total points in these games. So what this means is our expected free bet is going to be $102. Right? We're just getting a free bet equal to the total number of points in the game. We're expecting 102 total points. That's what betting markets are implying. So we're expecting a free bet of $102 from DraftKings. Now, what we can assume is if you wanted to, you don't have to. There are other profitable ways to use a free bet. But if we go to the OddsJam low holds page, so you click on this low holds tool and we go to low holds filters, we do filter by sportsbook. This is a free feature on OddsJam. And what it helps you do is convert your free bets directly into cash. right? So you can see right here, if we were to place a $10 free bet, let's say, on Flames minus 3.5 plus 700 on TwinSpires, or on DraftKings, we could hedge with Seattle plus 3.5 on TwinSpires and earn a risk-free profit of 74.87%. So in other words, you have a $100 free bet. You can, if you want to, convert it directly into cash at a conversion rate of 74.87. Right? So you can see, there's a filter button right here, so you can filter by this. And this helps you as a sports bettor determine the best free betting opportunities if you don't want to have risk. If you want to turn your free bet directly into cash, then you can use this page. So you can see right here, and a $100 free bet from DraftKings is probably worth about $75. Of course, you can come back to this page more frequently and you can get conversion percentages of 80, 90%. Odds are always moving. These betting opportunities, they come and go. I've seen free bet conversion percentages, well above 90. So you can get much better, but I'm just gonna say, for the sake of argument, we're converting our free bet at a rate of, let's say, 70%. So again, if you're line shopping and you're looking for good lines, this can go down, right? You control what bets you're placing as a sports bettor, which means the juice or the profit margin of your bets. It doesn't have to be negative, right? That's the entire point of OddsJam. Same thing with free bet conversion rates. If you wanted to, you could look around forever for a while over the course of a day, not forever, I apologize, I misspoke, and you could get a free bet conversion percentage of 90% pretty easily. It also means you could get juice of, let's say, 1%. If you're looking hard enough for good lines, you can increase the profit margin. But these are the two assumptions we're making. So what this means is we're expecting a $102 free bet. We can convert that free bet into cash at a conservative rate of 70%, which means just from this promo on DraftKings, we're getting an expected value. Our free bets, our $102 of free bets, is worth $71 in profit. Right, so what we can do is we can add these two numbers together. So even if you're betting blindly into 5% juice, you're losing $10, you're gaining $71 from your free bets, right? With both of these assumptions we made, which means that the total EV of this promo is $61. That's pretty insane, right? You bet $200, your expected profit margin as a sports bettor is $61. So our edge, right? Our edge or the profit margin of this promo on DraftKings is, 30.7%. And again, if you wanted to, you could look for better lines like this. You could get a higher free bet conversion rate just using the free tools on OddsJam, which is the low holds page. So I'll show you this page again. You just go to betting tools, low holds. You click this button, low hold filters, filter by sportsbook, DraftKings, refresh. You can sort by whatever you want, right? For free bets, you want to look at conversion percentage. For deposit bonuses, you can filter by hold percentage. You can do whatever you want. So that's really the whole point of OddsJam, right? No picks, no BS, just betting tools that help you make more money as a sports bettor and better betting decisions. So we'll go back here to this DraftKings promo, and I'll put in the standard assumptions we had again. So this promo is super profitable. I mean, you literally have to bet it, right? It's insanely profitable. If you wanted to, you could hedge, but that's not fun. It's fun to have sweat on Alabama, Cincinnati, and Georgia, Michigan. So these are two promos I took advantage of that are super, super profitable. Obviously, we can lose money in this promotion. If you're not hedging, you can lose money. This bet could lose and this bet could lose. Then let's say there were 20 points in both games. We'd get a $40 free bet from DraftKings, but we're staking $200 total, right? So that would suck. Or both bets could win and there could be, 80 points in both games. We get a $160 free bet and both our bets win. So sports has variance. You never know what's going to happen in the future, regardless of what sports bettors tell you. Some bets win, some bets lose. But really the point of doing these videos and also just talking about the math is it is impossible to lose in the long run if you are betting in a mathematically profitable way. I would take this promo every day of the week, and there will be some days the coin doesn't flip in my favor, right? So I've given this example before, but it's very accurate. This is literally like there's a coin. It's 53% to land on heads, 47% to land on tails, and your friend tells you, hey, if it shows up heads, I'll give you $100. If it shows up tails, you give me $100. It's a no-brainer, right? That coin is landing on heads 53% of the time. Your friend's giving you $100, and you only have to give him money $100 47% of the time. So that's all of sharp sports betting in a nutshell. You're looking for odds and promos that are valuable. So this video is on sports betting math, plays for the college football playoffs, Georgia, Michigan, Alabama, Cincinnati. You can see over the past month, just with my tracked YouTube plays, we're up about 2K. So nothing to write home about, but still profits going in the right direction. You know, I would say it seems like we're running on a bit of a bad streak, but on the other hand, TikTok, if you want to follow me on TikTok, I've noticed that TikTok is easier for getting out plays, you know, quickly. Like these YouTube videos, they take a while to make and whatever. Like on TikTok, if there's a bet, let's say that starts in 45 minutes, like it's very easy to post the play there as opposed to on YouTube and doing another video or anything like that. So I hope you found this video helpful. Any questions you have about sports betting, you can reach out to us at OddsJam. Again, follow me on TikTok, OddsJam Alex, pretty intuitive. And I hope you found this video helpful. And good luck with your bets tonight, whatever you're taking in Georgia, Michigan, Alabama, Cincy.